when we, do have to do it, it's going to be like, oh no, how did we do that before?
Yep, I think that will work. So the next step we want to go over is, let me see. Oh, wait. Can you excuse me for 1 second?
Sure.
I'll be right back.
All right, Tim.
All right, I'm back.
Tina, sorry, hold on. Tim, hold on really quick. We got caught doing something here. Hold on. Okay, you there?
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. No worries. And yeah, sorry, I would just have a quick question for me. But I'm back. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So next step we want to do is probably adding an item to the menu.
Okay.
Because I think it's easier to go by that flow. So what you want to do is, if you go back to the dashboard, so just go let's see. So home page, and then use blow truck dashboard.
Okay.
Okay. For the menu and the navigation, you will find it under appearance.
Okay.
And then customize. And then it should open up to you this front end right here.
Yeah.
If it happens to be have the menu as is the line instead of having like how it looks on your website, it's because the screen size is smaller now.
Okay.
So you can always zoom out. Um, and I just hit Control minus on my keyboard to
Okay.
kind of zoom in and out the screen. So as you zoom, make it like make the text smaller or zoom out, you see it all now. And this is how it should look with your normal screen for the
All right.
desktop. Yep. So now if you look on the left, it should have a tab say menu.
Okay.
And then when you click on it, it will have a tab say main menu.
Okay.
Click on it. And here's all of the menu items that you currently have. And to change, well, before we add new items, to change the order of the menu, you can literally just click on it, hold
Drag.
on to it, and then drag it up and down.
Okay. So basically, if we wanted to create a new menu item, we just create a new page, and then we can go in and add the page here.
Correct. And that's why I think after we learn about the product, it makes more sense to kind of follow that flow. And then same, you just make the page, wrap in a link. So now, let's say you want to add an item. You want to click on add item. There will be many tabs on here. So if it's open something like this, right now you're on a pages type of menu, and I don't encourage you to put the pages as your navigation, because with the link it will be easier for you if your page is deleted out, or you have like, you know how last time we practiced on a duplicate page, and then you swap it to be the main one. When that happens, you better to have a custom link as your navigation, because if you swapping out the page and you select the page as your navigation, it will not be working. So what I mean by that is, if you click on the pages, and then it will become left, and then now you have an option on here where it says custom link.
Okay.
You want to select that option.
Okay.
And then for the URL, you will grab it from the pages that you want to have.
Tam, I had a problem earlier when I was doing this where I opened up two windows, and when I logged in, it logged me out of the other window. Do I have to be in two different browsers in order to do that?
No. It doesn't automatically click you out.
Yeah, I was working in one and I needed to go find a URL, so I just opened up a new tab, logged in, and found the URL. When I went back, which was literally like less than a minute later, it said that I was being logged out for inactivity. And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I was just here. But I thought maybe it was because I was using the same browser and logged in twice.
What browser do you use?
Chrome.
Okay, I will look into it. I don't believe that's how it should be. But if I catch anything, then I'll let you know. But it shouldn't have you doing that. Can you try it now?
It may have just been a glitch in the system or something too.
It could have been, and I did some edit earlier today too. Um, so it might not be the reason. The reason for that might not be that you open new pages, but it could have been you and I work both on the same type.
Yeah.
And so when I make the edit, it kicked you out because mine was more current. Because I did go in today a little bit and then follow through your edit and kind of make a little bit adjustment on the page speed for your website.
Okay.
So now it's more optimized on the page speed. And it's good because of that it kicked you out.
Okay. It seems to be working now.
Yep. Yeah, no, I think that's the reason why. It's because you and I both working on the same page.
Okay.
Yep. So with that, let's just use the 2000 EB60 as an example. So if you wrap in this link right here, copy and go back to the menu. This is where you want to put in a URL. So, and then with everything like this, it won't go through until you hit publish on the top. So
Okay.
that's why even if you add two menu, it won't change anything. But you'll be able to see it as a back end user, but it won't happen on a front end until you hit publish. So what you want to do is you put forward slash
Right.
and then pasting the URL. And then for the link text, that's the text that will appear when people look into your navigation menu. So even if this is saying 2000 EB60 as a link, if you want to name it something else different like feature, product, you could feature machine. You could, so after you have the URL and then you have the link text, you can add to menu.
Okay.
So you click on, let's see. Yep, you see how it's here?
Yep.
They already added. But on the front end, it is not, it is still the same menu as you having because you
Okay.
didn't hit publish yet.
Okay.
Well, now, if you want to reorder it, you could, but here's also another feature you can use. It is a drop-down menu. So if you click on that new machine that you have, and same, so if you click on it and you hold on to it, you drag it up and down. So let's just say you drag it on the inventory. Now, if you move your mouse to the right, you see now the line is not aligned with all the other menu, but it's actually indexed further.
Yeah.
If you let it go, that is how you create sub-menu. And we can redefine the style of this as well. But you see now with the inventory first, they have like a triangle next to it. And when you hover it, you see an actual menu below it. You see this virtual machine right here?
Yep.
So that's how you're creating a drop down menu if you don't want it to be up here on the top like the other one. And if you want it to be up here on the top like the other one, you just have to move it to the left. So again, if I click on this virtual machine, hold on to it and I drag it to the left, so it's aligned with all the other menu items, and I let it go. Now it become a primary menu instead of the drop down menu like the other one.
Okay.
Is it make sense? Do you have any questions on this part?
Nope. I'm good on that.
Yep. So in order for you to delete a menu, what you want to do is click on it, the triangle next to it,
Okay.
hit remove.
It's pretty easy.
Yep. So now it will come back to the normal menu. So that menu will delete it out. And you don't have to worry about any of this checkbox down here, because it's not applicable to your website.
Okay.
But again, after you do everything, you have to hit publish
Okay.
in order for the changes to go in.
So if you just leave the page, it won't accept any of the changes.
Yep. Yeah, I just usually do that just to be safe.
Yeah.
Because I might have made multiple edits, and then the last one I didn't really want it. So instead of hit publish or trying to delete it out, I just refresh it, and then none of it will be saved. So now let's go back to before you edit the thing. So that is how you edit or change the item. And same for any of the text right here. If later on you want to change it, you can just go back into menu.
Okay.
Click on those text, and then you can just change it navigation label. Okay. That's where you want to change it. And because the URL stay the same, it won't cause any problem.
Perfect.
Yep. And that's one good thing about URL versus the page, because the page might have cause problem if you change the page title or anything like that. But URL, as long as it stays the same, it should be good. So that's for navigation menu. Before we move on, do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right. So the next one we want to do is changing the home page slider. And this right here is use a plugin. So
Okay.
if you go back to the dashboard, if you look on your left, it will be the one that's second to the left, where it says Smart Slider.
Okay.
Click on it. You will see that's the first one right here. where it says home page,
Okay.
and there's a number next to it. It's showing you how many slides in that slider. So if you click on it, click on edit. Now you see the 3 slides
Yep.
and in the order from left to right. That is how it appears on the home page as well, which means if you want to reorder these images, all you need to do is to where on the top right with the 3 dots, if you click on it and hold on to it, and then you can just drag it
Okay.
up left and right to kind of reorder
Okay.
of how the image appears on the home page.
And then if we want to add one, we just click on that little plus add slide and we can go to the media library and plug another photo in there.
Yep, so let's see, if you want to duplicate, so right now you have 3 slides, right? If you want to make it 4, what you want to do is, right, go to that 3 dots. You want to duplicate it.
So we don't just want to add the slide like it says.
So you have 2 options. Option number 1 is just swap out one of the 3. Let me go back. So option number 1 is to just swap out one of the 3, and that's how you change out the image. Option number 2 is you actually added a 4 slide and keeping the other 3. So I think the question is just like, is the other 3 still applicable and you want to showcase them, or you just want to completely swap out a new image?
So then, where do we go once we do that? Where do we
What was that?
So we've duplicated it now. So now where do we
Yep.
change
So
the
when
photo?
you duplicate, yep, when you duplicate them, go to edit.
Okay.
It will be all under the first one right here. It will be on the background.
Okay.
And then on the background, you just have to click on the green icon right here. So you click on it.
And then that opens the media library.
Yep. And then you just can just select the image that you want.
Okay.
Click on it, and then hit select. So right now, technically, you already have it appear on your home page with the 4 slides of the image you just chose.
So then we would just hit save and we'd be done.
Yep. However, you also want to go to settings. And this is where, like, I was just very detailed. So, like, this is where you can change. And what you're doing now is changing how it looks on the Smart Slider homepage. So you see, like here, it still says slide 3 copy. So I'm just usually very paranoid. So I usually just change it. You don't have to.
Okay.
But on the setting, this is where you found all the things that, so I will change it to slide 4 and then hit save again. So now, it changed the name of it as well.
Okay.
And you will do the same if you just want to swap out. So instead of having a false one, let's just delete this guy out, unless you want to keep it. But if you just want to have the false slide, I'm sorry, if you just want to swap out one of these 3, you will do the exact same thing and go to edit. Let's just say you want to take out slide 2, and then go to edit. And then just go to background and we'll do the same thing. We'll just change. The next thing that why we are here is if you scroll down, so if you click on each slide and if you scroll down, this is where you can actually change out the text if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
So you see how I just click on each element. If I click on it, and then it will pop out the window right here.
Yeah.
And you can change the text here.
Okay.
Same for the guy down here. If you just click on it, you'll be able to change it out. And I would advise to just click it on here and change it instead of adding new elements. Because all of this is already predefined style to make it consistent with what from each slide, the consistent layout, size and style.
Sounds good.
Yep. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward, and it's built similar to the Elementor, which you guys been practicing on. So it's just a matter of finding where, and remember that it's not actually on the Elementor, but it's actually on the Smart slider, and then navigate from the home page and going into the slider edit, and then going into each slide edit. But rather than that, before we go, do you have any questions on this part?
Nope.
All right. Sounds good. So next thing that we want to do, so we did go over changing the menu. The next thing is changing the header photo of the pages instead of the home page. And because it's not a slider, you're gonna go back to Elementor and change it. So let's say you want to change, if you go to pages again, if you want to change out the, yep. So go back to pages. And then go to the page you want to change out the header photo. Click on Edit with Elementor.
Got it.
Yep.
And then there's probably a little pencil there or something that we just click and are able to change it.
Yep. So you've been working a lot with the content and then the column, but in order for you to change out the image, you want to work with the section, which is the blue on top right here. That's the whole row. So if you, where the image is, if you hover it, it will pop out the whole row for you. And then you want to click on the middle icon where it says edit section. If you click on it, you will find it under style, and then you see the image right there. And it's the same if you want to change out, like remember on the home page,
Yep.
where you have to change out each column. It's the same layout. So while you're here and under style, you just click on that image,
Right.
and then that's the new image that you want to become the header photo.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Yep, and then just hit update after you're done.
Okay.
But everything else already predefined for you. So that's how you change out the header photo. So that's pretty straightforward. So the next thing you want to do is update the contact form for the contact us page. That if you go back to the dashboard, if you look on your left, it will be under contact.
Okay.
So you hover it, and then you will go to contact form.
Okay.
And under contact form, you have two of them. You don't have to worry about the first one, because those are just a default.
Okay.
But this contact us right here is a form that on your contact us page, which is this one. And then the form for the machine, that is a form for each individual machine page.
Right.
That is this one right here. And I use the same form that I apply to each different page of the product, which means you only need to change one form in here, and will automatically apply to across all the product pages that you have.
Okay.
So essentially, you're only looking to two different forms, and they're pretty similar. So what you want to do, let's just say you want to go to edit. The first tab is showing you is the form tab, and this is where you can find. So basically, if you look into this code right here, it looks intimidating, but it is a mere layout of what on your contact us page right now. So this is name, this is email, this is phone number, this is question, and then this whole thing right here is a captcha, which is this one right here.
Okay.
So let's say if you want to edit any of this, if you want to have changing the text, like if you don't want it to read like your phone number, you just want to change it to phone number, you can technically just go in here and then edit the text right here.
Okay.
And then hit save it, and it will change on the form.
And if we wanted to add something, we could just copy and paste and then change the relevant words there to make it work.
Correct. And that will be the easiest way for you to go. However, you just have to pay attention to this label right here, because that, so like for text, you see the text is basically the box right here.
Okay.
For email, it's actually recognized as email.
Okay.
And for telephone, it's actually recognized as telephone, which is TEL. When it say text area, what it means is it just means that it have multiple lines for you instead of one line.
Okay.
And your best advice is to make so right now if you look into this, it should have everything that you will need in terms of like info. And the most one you probably need was just a text and then a text area.
Sounds
So
good.
either you want one line or you want a box, you want like a paragraph box that people can put down more in. So I usually, let's just say you want to add in a new one, so I will just copy this one, copy the whole thing, go to where you want to insert it. So like for example, I will do on the phone number, I paste it in, and then instead of your name, I put down subject. Where it says require, if you don't want it to be required, you can just delete out the wording. However, that just means you make it look how it looks under the label. But in order for you to make that field not required, you also need to delete out the asterisk right here. So that asterisk inside that is actually how you can make a field require or not. So I will delete it out, and then I will change your name to subject.
That's all easy enough.
Yep. And that should be it. If you want to explore more options on here, you see how any of this button right here?
Yeah.
You can also do, if you want to do a drop-down menu, click on the drop-down menu. And this is how you gotta do the front end. So let's just say type of machine, and then so this, when I say name, that is a label.
Okay.
So I do type. I will take it back. I'm sorry. You need to, for the label, you will need to copy the whole thing. But for the field, this is where you can create a tag. So you want to copy and then highlight the one that you want to change, delete it, then go to the one that you want. So let's say we want to do check boxes. It will be type of machine. And then I can do, it's a one option per line. So I will do use, or actually it's all use, isn't it?
You could put new in there. That'd be fine.
Yeah, so we can either do for test, we can do use, and then enter new, um, and then after that, just hit insert tag, and that you can grab the tag, and then you just have to change the label still. So this is where you put in type of machine. So what it does is I won't publish it, but what it does is it will insert a line right here, and then instead of having a text field, you actually have two checkbox that the audience can click on it. It will
Okay.
have new use on top, and then new at the bottom, and next to it will have a circle that people can check on it. Do you have any question on this?
Nope.
All right. And same for the one on the page.
Right. Right. It would work the same way.
Yep, it's pretty similar. And then I think the last request you have is just update text areas on any and all pages, but I believe we went over this last time.
Yeah, no, I think that's easy enough.
Yep. So rather than that, the cache will clear itself. If sometimes you will make an edit and it does not show right away on the front end, allow it 15 to 30 minutes for the cache to clear.
Okay.
But if you log in as an admin user, as an admin, and then you go to any page, you will see the changes right away.
Okay.
And then for the blogging, you can update the plugin, but I'm not actually for the plugin, all you need to do is just have to update them. So what I will do is go back to the dashboard, and then on the plugin, click on install plugin.
Mm-hmm.
If you scroll down, it will just notify you that if they have this icon right here, it just notify you that there's a new versions of that.
Okay.
And I usually pretty good with like keeping it updating, because there might be a bug in the old versions that the new version release will help with solving those bugs.
So I'm always been one that has never wanted to do the updates simply because of afraid of creating broken links or screwing something up with the updates. So are you saying that it is something that we should do?
I think it could be the new plugin could also conflict with the other plugin. So my best advice is if your site working the way that you want it, you don't have to update them.
Okay, good.
But if you, let's just say you go to Elementor and then all of a sudden Elementor didn't work, most likely because there's a new update and they force you to have to update it before you make a new edit. So
Okay.
your site won't automatically go down. Your site usually won't do it. But when you start making edits and then adding new things and all of a sudden it's not working the way it used to work, it's most likely because of the plugin.
Okay. And there's no reason that we would ever need to use that delete cache at the top there, is there? That also scares me. The black
what was
bar,
that?
the delete cache at the top, the black bar up there. There's no reason that we would need to do that, is there?
If you make an edit and it doesn't show, but now you know, like, it's basically like, you know how I say it takes 30 minutes
Right.
for the front end to reflect. But if you want it to reflect immediately, then you can actually click on delete cache and it will just make it immediately.
Okay, so it's not a totally scary thing like I'm thinking then.
No, but the thing for that is sometimes you make edit and you can see it on the front end, and after you save and you publish that and you cache something, so I just go back and change it. So that's why I don't encourage to delete cache right away, because you might want to edit something and then you actually revert it back to the early version. But if 30 minutes for the new for the user end to see it, then I usually just let it go unless I really want to change it effect immediately. But like I say, if you log in as an admin, you see those changes right away.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep. So I think that's all I have in terms of your site. I know that's a lot, and you guys being very good with follow through and test it on your own. But it seems like everything you did up to this point has been good. So I don't see anything else that you guys might run into. And again, the most important thing was just adding new products and then adding that product to the homepage, which you guys seem being doing very good with it. So the last thing is just, do you have any other questions at this point you want to answer?
Not at this point, Tim. I think we're good.
All right, that's good. So like I say, I will making the instruction PDF along with sending you the recorded video of our training just so you have it in future reference. And we still available. If you run into something, like, it's not like this is done, like we're done with you guys. We don't want it. So if there's anything that you happen on your end, it wasn't in any of the training and you might not remember it right away, always feel free to reach out to Katie. And she will follow those requests. And then she'll get back to you. She's really good with answering any question or any request that our clients have. So she will be the one to go to for you guys if you guys have any other questions after the training.
Sounds good, Tim. Thank you for all your help.
No problem. I'm glad that the website was up and it's nice, and then you guys was able to make edits on your own. So it's good. I will send over the files for you guys. But thanks a lot for the opportunity. And there's so many exciting things that will happen. And I can't wait for that.
Well, thank you.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one.
We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.